When you think of the words grit, consistency, determination, and strength, at Practice CrossFit, one person comes to mind, Jen Freed.
Why did I start CrossFit? I was in the middle of a weight loss journey. I had lost probably 50 plus pounds when I started. I'd always been intrigued by CrossFit, just the challenges, the different movements, the different things you do every day. And I always wanted to try it, so I finally felt like I was kind of in the place where I could try it. So I was 40 and just sitting there, and I was like, I eat like crap, and I feel like crap, and I don't want to do anything. So the first thing I did was just start eating better. Like, I'm not gonna make boxed things, I'm not gonna, no more sugar in my coffee, cutting down the sugar. And I started to notice a difference, and then I was like, okay, now I gotta get up and move. So I got a dog, so we went on walks. Yeah. But I've always been an athlete growing up. I played sports all through high school and college, and I don't know, this was just something that I remember seeing it on the news when it first started, and I was like, man, that looks interesting. This kind of takes the boredom out of it. It's always something new. It's always something when you get done, you're like, man, that sucked, but I did it. This place has kind of changed my life. Just to know where I was and where I am now is amazing. I mean, I sat on the couch and, ate fried foods and whatever I felt like, and I eat better, I work out every day. If I have a day off, I'm going out for a walk and taking the dog somewhere and cleaning the house instead of just sitting there. I've got 2 kids, they're grown up, one in college and one's out of college, and I'm too young.
When did I first meet Jen? Probably 3 or 4 years ago when she started CrossFit. At the time, I was not coaching any 5 a.m. classes, so she's somebody that I would see at a Saturday workout or at a boot camp, at the open. But just in the past couple of years when I started coaching these early morning classes is when I really got to know her. The awesome things about Jen is that she's probably one of the quieter people in class, but she has this positive energy and is so supportive of everybody around her. Another thing is just her grit and her will. Again, she's not flashy, she's not loud, she's not gonna boast, but you look over and she's got darn near 300 pounds on a deadlift bar, outlifting everybody else in the room, but not saying a thing about it. So it's just that she's very humble. What Jen's going through currently is she is battling breast cancer. Back in February, we could tell something was off. She wasn't herself. She seemed distracted, and she eventually told a few of us coaches that she had been diagnosed with breast cancer, and for a while she didn't know any details, and you could tell on her face that was a really scary time. Just the uncertainty of not knowing and wondering what that meant for her and her future, and that waiting game I know was really challenging, but she stayed tough and she kept doing her thing every single day. She didn't miss, she didn't complain, and really she only brought it up when we asked. When she started going through chemo, I think we all expected to see her a whole lot less because we know what chemo can do to the body. It's essentially destroying part of it, right? So it would not have surprised us if she disappeared for a whole week, or if she was every other day or every couple of days. But sure enough, every single day, she'd be back in here at 5 a.m. and she'd be moving slower than she used to. She'd be lifting lighter. She'd be maybe not running as far as she did in other workouts, but she still showed up every single day. She did what she could and maintained also those relationships with the people that matter to her at the 5 a.m. She was just consistent and fierce and is inspiring. And just, it took you back, You know, if she can do this when she is so sick, like, what is there to complain about for the rest of us? Like, there is no excuse in being, I'm too tired to get up, or I'm sore, or I have a busy day tomorrow, whatever it is. It's like any excuse that we can come up with completely pales into comparison for what she's dealing with, and still finds a way to make fitness a priority, to get up early, and to make this work.
I have it's called the BRCA gene, the BRCA1 gene. Basically, I have a 70+% chance of getting breast cancer again and ovarian cancer. So I'm going to have a double mastectomy, reconstruction, and then about 5 weeks later, I'll have a hysterectomy. So that should be it. I'm scared that it's going to come back.
What happens if it comes back?
Well, I think a lot of times, by the time they found it's come back, it's stage 4. It's spread. It's hard to describe the family that it is here. People are bringing me dinners, gift cards, gift baskets, you know, just the text messages saying, hey, how you doing today? You know, I can't, you know, just cheering me on. And it's really, it's been more than words can really describe. Sometimes it hits you when you're sitting home like, I don't deserve this, you know, because I'm always one of those people that's, I'm fine, I'm good, I've got it, you know, I don't need help. So that was really hard to have people help. But knowing that they wanted to help, and, you know, it did make my days a lot better and less stressful, and let me focus on, you know, what I had to do at home.
Is there anything that would just make life a lot easier right now?
I think right now I'm feeling better. I still have some fatigue, but body-wise I'm feeling better. I think it's more financially draining at this point in time because everything is rolling in so fast, and I have surgeries coming up, and I'm going to be off work. You know, disability only picks up so much of that. That scares me.
What happens if money runs out?
I ask family probably, which I don't want to do. I mean, what do? You try to cut back on everything you can cut back on, and I think it was $30,000+ for a round of chemo. I believe. I try to ignore those bills. I did 4. Yeah, plus 3 surgeries that I've had so far, and 2 more coming up.
Is the type of person that she's a go-getter, and when she puts her mind to something, she just does it. Like with her weight loss, she just made a decision, right? She said, I'm tired of being overweight. I'm tired of feeling sick and lazy. And she fixed it. She got healthy. She took control. This is out of her control. And while she's doing everything she can to battle it, she's not going to come to us and ask for help. She's not going to share with us the financial burdens that her family is facing. But we recognize that. And despite her not asking for the help, that is something that we really, really want to give her. I think the way we get involved in helping Jen is to do what we love doing and then do it all together at the same time, right? So our plan is to have a fundraiser workout on the 23rd of October. That'll give her a little bit of time to recover from surgery number 1 and probably not work out with us, but at least be around people, right? We picture people coming in, throwing down, and then whatever they feel led to give that morning. From one CrossFitter to another, we hope to raise some money to help relieve that financial burden for her. Community workouts are always fun, but when we can come together for a bigger cause, so it's not just the members of our gym, that could be anybody, right? Anybody who's ever watched somebody go through cancer, anybody who has met her and she knows people from gyms all over the place, maybe not even a CrossFitter, you know, just somebody who cares about Jen, who wants to do something fun, surrounded by other people they could be a part of that in some capacity. And I think when we collectively come together as a community, the impact that we can have, whether it's on her or something broader, is pretty immense.